The Nintendo Switch has been out for 2 years, and it's finally getting YouTube. I, for one, can't be happier. What is happening, everybody? Mattmade here, bringing you the top 5 gaming news stories from this week. Let's jump right into it. Now, first off, we have the Undertale dev creates a new teaser game. On Twitter, the Undertale developer teased a new game that he was working on and said, hey, come back here in 24 hours and you'll see what I'm doing. So, of course, the internet went nuts. They're like, oh my God, what is he doing? What could he be creating? What is going on here? And so everybody waited with bated breath. And then the 31st came and he dropped a new teaser game, I guess it would be. It was a game called Deltarune, and it's just an anagram of Undertale. It even used the same characters and they had interactions. You could do a few things. And it's not a short game. It's not a short like demo by any means. It's pretty meaty and pretty in depth. But this just leads to the question of what is he doing? Is he creating Undertale 2? Is he gonna spin it off into its own thing? Is he gonna use the same characters but in a different setting, in a different game? Everyone doesn't know what to expect, but it's pretty cool nonetheless that he would even do this. Now, for those who completed the actual Undertale game, it was more heartfelt and more meaningful. However, if you didn't play the game or didn't watch the game, I suggest you do one or the other. And it didn't take away from the enjoyment of the game itself. It was just that you didn't get the full experience and have the full knowledge of what's going on and where they are in the world. I, for one, am excited to see what he's gonna do. I didn't play it myself, but I did watch it, and oh my God, that game is nuts and it is amazing and it is really cool. So I'm excited to see what this becomes, if it becomes Undertale 2 or if it's something completely different with the same characters. Next up, we have Red Dead Redemption 2 has a bug. Now, this game has been breaking all types of sales records. It's nuts. Like, Rockstar is just killing it right now. But they had a major bug in the game and people are like, hey, what's going on? So what happens is if you do a certain mission in chapter 2, you lose characters for 2 chapters. They just disappear. They just like are gone from the camp. It's really odd. Now, the characters that disappear are Abigail, Sadie, and Jack. From my understanding, there is a mission that you do. And once you go on this mission, if you fail it, or if some other wonky thing happens, they're just gone for 2 chapters. They just disappear. Now, Rockstar has come out and said, hey, if you fail the mission, don't retry it. Instead, restart the entire mission. And this will make sure that it just doesn't happen. It's a really odd bug, and I don't know how that got past QA. Like, did they just not do this certain set of things that almost every other person is doing or most other people are doing? Or is this just a new bug that popped up after the release and after they did like an update or something? Now, it's definite that this is going to get patched out. It's just very strange that 3 important characters can just disappear for no reason. I guess this is just a bug in the Matrix. I don't know. Now, the mission that'll trigger this happening is the mission Polite Society Valentine Style. So if you're doing that mission, or if you're around that mission, which I mean, I'm guessing a lot of people are at that mission or past it by now. If you fail it, don't retry or restart. Or I think on Reddit, they have some things going on there that they have some workarounds themselves. So either check that out or just restart the mission if you fail it. Again, I don't know how this got past QA. For some reason, I guess it did. Now for the big story of the day. Nintendo Switch possibly getting YouTube. Now, this story was broken by Nintendo Everything. And apparently when you're scrolling through the eShop or on Nintendo's website, I believe it's mainly just the website right now. If you scroll all the way down and you get the you might also like section, then you can possibly see the YouTube icon, and it has a release date of November 8th. So literally next week. Now, the Nintendo Switch is currently 2 years old and it still only has Hulu. Like, even by this time, the Wii U definitely had YouTube, and it definitely, I believe, had Netflix. It also had a web browser. Like, the Wii U was solid all around on like a media and video viewing level. Like, it had the screen, you could look at the screen, you could watch YouTube, you could watch Netflix, you could scroll through the internet, even though the browser's kind of shitty, but you could do it. And currently the Switch is still very light on the UI, and it does not have that many social apps, if any at all. I think you can just integrate Twitter and use Hulu. It's very strange. Now again, it is just odd that they're implementing this now and not like a few months after launch or even a year after it launched, like 2 years after the launch. Because the Switch is a perfect viewing machine, like watching Netflix and YouTube and Hulu or Amazon Video, whatever you watch. It's perfect. You play a game, like, all right, I'm done playing this game. Let me go to my streaming service. Let me do that. Let me watch some things in the bed. It's just perfect for that. And that Nintendo took this long is kind of unfortunate. Now, hopefully the Switch does also get like Netflix and was it Amazon Prime Video or a web browser, like something. Just let's beef up the UI, let's beef up the functionality outside of being a game console. I know it's a game console first, it's just that I would like to see other things on it as well. Sticking with Nintendo, because you know, me, Nintendo, I love them, and there's like a Nintendo thing every week it feels like. The Smash Direct happened this week, and oh my god was that amazing. Sakurai is so tired of us asking for things, he literally sat and looked at the camera and was like, y'all don't let me rest. He's like, you guys will never let me rest. But it was such a great direct. The last of the characters that have been announced, we're gonna get Ken as an Echo Fighter of Ryu and Incineroar as a new character. I guess I'd prefer Decidueye, but whatever, throw a wrestling cat in there, sure. Now on top of those characters, there was also DLC announced, and they didn't say what the DLC was. It's just gonna be 5 characters, 5 new stages, and a whole bunch of new music tracks. And you can either buy them individually or as a pack. Now if you buy it as a pack, I believe you save $5 because each character pack is $6 and you can buy the Fighter's Pass for $25. So you save about $5 there, which is great. Separate from those 5 DLC characters, you also have Piranha Plant being a new character, which is really weird. He's like a limited time free DLC thing, so if you pre-purchase the game or get it early, then you'll be able to get him for free. He's gonna be like 2 or 3 months afterwards, they said, so gotta keep a lookout for Piranha Plant, and I feel like I'm gonna see a lot of Piranha Plant online, because he just looks like a quirky, fun, and interesting character. People were really hoping it was Waluigi, but Sakurai was like, no, we're gonna keep this meme train going, can't put Waluigi in. And I'm loving it. Like, I don't even care if Waluigi makes it to the game. I'm just like, why do y'all want him so bad? If you want Waluigi in Smash, just let me know in the comment section down below why. Just give me a why, because I can't understand this for the life of me. Now there is a Subspace Emissary style story in the game. It was really cool and the music track was dope. Like, I didn't even know that song had lyrics, and I'm just like, I need it. It's like Shulk does his Doctor Strange thing, sees time, sees the future, he smells the future or something, everybody dies. Kirby gets away because it's Kirby and Sakurai loves Kirby. It's gonna be a great story. It looks cool and I'm excited for it. Now last up we have Fallout 76 is gonna have microtransactions. Now this came out in an article written by GameSpot. Bethesda boss Pete Hines stated that, hey, if you don't have enough atoms, which is the in-game currency, you can buy more. However, you can't buy your way to victory or buy a win or buy yourself more buffs. So what the microtransactions will be is, hey, you can purchase items and you can purchase like colors and costumes and stuff. It's not going to be cosmetics, and it's not going to affect how you play the game or how strong you are in the game. Now it really felt like they were trying to distance themselves from something like Battlefront 2, where you could pay to win everything, and to play the game it felt like you had to spend more cash. I'm alright with games that want to do the cosmetic route, like Overwatch and Warframe does it a lot. You can buy a lot of cosmetic stuff, but again, it's like microtransactions, the word itself, microtransactions, just has a bad taste and it just feels wrong. I know it's not wrong, and companies are operating at a loss half the time, it feels like, just to pull out AAA games. So I'm alright with cosmetic purchases. Like, I may buy some colors if I play the game. But that brings us to the end of today's show. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below about one or all of these stories. It's a conversation. I love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget, if you're a fan of gaming, consider striking that subscribe button and hitting the bell. This is Mattmade, and I will see you next week.